Busy Bees! So you guys have been sending me so many questions about just various cooking things, like where I get my miso soup, where I get my bowls, what kind of food I like to eat. The list goes on, and I thought today I would have lunch with you guys and answer all those questions. You guys are kind of like my coworkers in a way, since I don't really have any working at home. Nate is my coworker, but yeah, so it would be fun to have lunch with you guys and answer some questions. For lunch though, let me share with you what I'm having. I have some bún bò Huế, which is a spicy lemongrass Vietnamese soup. Pho gets all the credit for like the Vietnamese beef soup, but this is actually one of my favorite soups. At home, there was a place called Gà Mau that I would always go to with my coworkers and my mom especially, but I haven't exactly found one that I've loved here yet. My favorite thing about bún bò Huế is the pork blood. I know that sounds gross and some people hate it, but I freaking love it. They don't have it in here. Sad. But I am still searching for my favorite soup noodle here in LA. I know all the good ones are down in Orange County, so whenever I have time, I will make it down there. But first, let me go ahead and put all the accoutrements in there. We have bean sprouts, some purple cabbage. I love purple cabbage in my soups, or just cabbage in general, because it has that nice crunch in there. So good. And then some mint leaves. I'm going to add a lot because it adds a lot of freshness and it just kind of changes the flavor a little bit, making it fresh. And finally, a nice douse of lime. I always put a ton of lime into my Vietnamese soups, whether it's pho, bún bò Huế, or even crab noodle soup. All right, perfect. Stir it up. What are you guys having for lunch today? Or what did you have for lunch today? So my review on this soup, it's super spicy, so if you guys like spicy food, order this if it's available at the Vietnamese restaurant. But I have to say I'm a little disappointed. It does not taste like the authentic one at home. The broth is a little bland and I taste a lot of lemongrass, but it does the job for now, I guess. I'm still on the search though, so if you guys have a good Vietnamese restaurant that you recommend in LA, please let me know. All right, so we're gonna move into our question. And this is from YouTube from Manola S. What brand is your miso paste? Just wanna know so I can compare the amount of salt in yours to paste I might get. And then Andy Pearson on Facebook also asked, I love miso soup. What is the sodium content? I had mentioned in my video that you guys should adjust the amount of liquid accordingly for the miso soup, because sometimes miso paste can be super duper salty. This is the brand that I use. It's called Marukame Organic Miso, and this sodium content is actually 710 milligrams for 1 tablespoon, which is super duper salty, you guys. To be honest, I don't know if I would buy this brand again just because it was so salty. The brand that I love is the yellow miso from Whole Foods. It comes in like a squeeze packet and it's just in the grocery aisle. So if you guys ever go there, check that one out. Or there's also really good brown rice miso that they keep in the refrigerated aisle next to all the tofu and hummus area. Have you guys made the miso soup yet? Let me know. Someone else from the miso soup video, Brenda Roman from the miso soup video, wanted to know, is there a substitute you'd use for seaweed for picky eaters? Traditionally, you would use seaweed, but if you have picky eaters, I would just leave it out altogether, or if they like spinach or kale, I would substitute it for that. And then on Instagram, a lot of you guys talked about my sweater that I wore in that miso soup video, so thank you. I love that sweater too. D. Maltaji, sorry if I mispronounced it, asked, I'm a big fan, awesome sweater by the way, I want to get one like it. The sweater is by Blank Denim. It's called the Poppy Sweater, and I got it from Shopbop, and I'll link it in the description box below. I usually make my own lunch at home, but like at least once a week we'll try to go out or at least bring food into the house, order out, just because we want to try all the food that's available here in LA. There's just so many good things. This is like a sausage patty that they made, kind of like, I call it circle meat. It's like jalo, but they made their own and it's actually really good. It's probably my favorite thing from the soup. But there's just so many good things to try around here, and sometimes it's a hit or miss, but I really just like, number one, not having to cook, and number two, trying new things. I get a lot of inspiration from that. Okay, this is from Mrs. Coleman on Instagram. If there was only one Vietnamese food you could eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? That is a really hard question. I love Vietnamese noodle soups. There's a dish in San Jose from this restaurant called Vung Tao, or Vung Tao restaurant. And it's called Hủ Tiếu Bà Nam Sadek. I know it sounds so weird. I know that's like a mouthful to say, but pretty much it's a noodle soup. It's from the central region, and they serve it with glass noodles. And there's a meat sauce that goes on top of it. You can order it wet or dry, and I always order it dry so that it has that meat sauce, and it comes with crab, like a crunchy, deep fried shrimp thing, and just all these different herbs. Oh my gosh. I miss home just talking about that. I haven't found anything like that here yet, but if I could eat one Vietnamese dish every day for the rest of my life, it would probably be that, just because it has fresh herbs and all the different flavors, land, sea, glass noodles, soup, all of my favorite things. The soup actually comes on the side, so if I wanted to, I could like thin it out and just make it my own. What would you guys eat for the rest of your life? Let's do some rapid fire because I'm talking a lot. On Yilo on IG stories asks, what's your favorite guilty pleasure food? Chips, kettle chips, salt and vinegar, or pepperoncini? What is your husband's ethnicity or background? He looks mixed race, not Vietnamese. This is by M's Obsessed 22. He's actually half Korean and half Caucasian. I'm trying to convince him to do like a husband tag, so you guys help me get him on. Let's put out a bait for him. If this video gets 5,000 likes, he will make an appearance. I will make him make an appearance. Yeah? Let's do it, guys. From Becky XX. Will you and your family dress up for Halloween? And what kind of food do you give your doggie? Yes, we will definitely dress up for Halloween. We're going to be pineapple people. So Nate and I just have lame t-shirts, but Erisy and Ollie definitely have costumes, and I will show you guys their costumes once we get them all dressed up. More and more, I've been trying to give him fresh foods, and he loves steamed vegetables. Yesterday, I gave him steamed broccoli and green beans, just whatever I cook up. I'll give him a little bit. And then we use Kirkland. It's salmon and sweet potatoes, dog food. And yeah, he loves that stuff too. I apologize, I can't pronounce it, but it's PCCHITKRRZ01. How do you even say that? Where do you get your bowls? They are so cute. This is probably like the #1 question that I get on my channel all the time. And you guys, I get them from various places, but 90% of my bowls are from Anthropologie. They have the cutest bowls and measuring cups and all the knickknacks that you can find. So if you guys are ever bored, go there, check out their home section. It's amazing. But I also get a lot of things from Crate & Barrel, Amazon, and West Elm. Len Nguyen 43, what are your countertops called, Dzung? So this one right here, it's a marble slab, and I will link it for you guys in the description box below, as well as just a marble slab from Crate & Barrel, and then these are just plain wooden counters. A butcher block. Another question from Speechless 00, what kind of blender was that from the 7 life-changing healthy smoothies video? It's the Vitamix S55. It's a personal blender, and I love the size of it. It's perfect for 2 drinks, and I use it all the time. So again, I will link it in the description box below. Another one from the 5 chia puddings video. Where did you get the jars? I always get this question, you guys. I get all of my jars. The little ones are all from World Market, and it's by a brand called Weck jars. And I love the shape of it. It's not like your traditional mason jar. It's like a glass jar that has like a bulge at the bottom, so it's easier to hold onto. And they're like $3.99 a piece. So definitely go check out World Market, or I think you can find it at Williams Sonoma as well, but it takes a while for it to come. I like this one. I like this one. Sarah Lines, why don't you have more subscribers? I absolutely love your channel. You're so sweet and charming. Thank you so much, you guys. But I don't know why I don't have more subscribers. So please share my channel with your friends and family and help me get the word out. One day I hope to make it to 1 million. But in the meantime, I'm actually really happy with how everything's going. We're just trying to work really hard, and I want to come up with more fun content. To be honest, sometimes I do get bored with making recipes all the time, which is why I'm doing more of these kind of formats where I talk to you guys. I get bored working alone and with Nate and Baby. That's pretty much my coworker, and I'm with them 24/7. So talking to you guys and just building a community on YouTube has been really, really great and kind of therapeutic for me, especially since I moved down to LA and don't really have any friends yet. So this is not a question, but a lot of my Vietnamese viewers often comment or ask me questions in Vietnamese, and I just wanted to, number one, practice it because I do want to teach Ericy how to speak Vietnamese, and mine's kind of rusty. So I think just kind of talking a lot, just practicing it with her, and hopefully you guys will help me improve. But cảm ơn các bạn coi video của Dung. My name is Dzung in Vietnamese. Bữa nay ăn bún bò Huế không có ngon nhiều nhưng mà cũng được thôi. So, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to thank you guys again for joining me at lunch. I don't know if it's fun for you, but it's been totally fun for me to just talk about random things and just really have a real lunch hour with my buddies. You guys are my buddies. So if you guys like these videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want to see more of it. That really helps me to figure out which direction to go. If you guys don't like a video, I'll stop making them. If you like them, then I will continue. And honestly, I think you guys like the tips and hack videos, right? That I posted yesterday. So I will try to come up with some more fun ways to save you money. Anyways, in the meantime, this weekend I will be sharing another soup recipe, and you guys will stay tuned to see what it is. Have a good day, guys. Bye!